Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done an episode. Today we're going to be looking at a regular on this channel, Nova Online. Yeah, the walking Reddit/Discord mod Stereotype is back, and he has not been having a good time as of late, and some pretty hilarious and messed up things have happened, and I figure if I'm going to make another video on Nova, now is probably the best time to do it. I just hope I'm not completely washed at making videos. Let's go. Nova has been struggling to find a job for a while, which is something a lot of people I know I've been dealing with, and look, all memes and laughs aside, job hunting is never fun. I hate it myself. But Nova wasn't taking the job hunt well, and he decided to try and offset his little to no income by selling homemade PARACORDS online. Why would anyone buy PARACORDS made by Nova of all people? I don't know. I don't get it. From what I gather, it doesn't sound like he was making all that much from these. He claimed a portion of the proceeds were going to charity, but people started questioning that. After a while, he actually uploaded a video where he provided proof that he was donating to charity, but the amount donated was, I hear, was either $3 or a little bit under $4. While that's higher than zero, that's not really a lot. This whole paracord business has led to a lot of issues and has been a source of endless trolling. Shocking absolutely no one. It also doesn't help that Nova has leaked his address, or I should say his mom's address since he lives with her, his phone number, and other personal info. Now, some of this was already public knowledge, but this paracord business isn't doing him any favors. One thing that happened was someone sent mail to Nova's house and it was addressed to his uncle, and it apparently contained a lewd image. Nova opened his uncle's mail, which I'm pretty sure that's illegal. But inside there was also a troll message telling Nova he never fulfilled a paracord order.
A letter addressed to my uncle appeared in the mail today. He doesn't even fucking live with me. And what it was in the letter was a very lewd picture and a very nasty message saying that I never fulfilled a paracord order from someone who never even emailed me. That picture is going right in the garbage. This is completely fucking unacceptable. I mean, this is the first time this ever fucking happened, and this is just completely rude and ugly.
Congrats, Nova, you just gave the people trolling you exactly what they wanted. You gave them a reaction on video. Brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant. High IQ play by Nova here. On top of that, he continued to do his subpar food reviews that to this day I don't see the appeal of, outside of watching to mock Nova as a person. What I also don't get is for someone who has little to no income at this point, he is spending a lot of money on dumb shit. I don't know what food prices are like in his area, but eating it all the time where I am, that's gonna add up very quickly, especially if you're factoring in delivery. Like if he's getting delivery, oh boy. Deadass, I've ordered food from places through apps like DoorDash, and I'll only get like a sandwich and a side, right? And sometimes they be trying to charge me almost $30 before the tip is factored in. Shit is ridiculous. I guess he tries to justify this in his head that the ad revenue he gets from if one of these food review videos pop off, that it'll make up for how much he spends on the food. But I gotta question how much he actually made from TikTok, especially when this isn't the only thing he spends money on, and he just seems to go around wasting money on frivolous shit. Which would be fine if you well, okay, it wouldn't be fine, but it'd be more reasonable if you had a steady income, but it sounds like he doesn't, or didn't, I should say. As his reliance on TikTok revenue didn't last forever, as he was apparently removed from TikTok's Creator Fund program, which means none of his content was monetized anymore, so he was making $0. Don't know the exact reason he was kicked out of there, but at this point, his income was zero. Or, I guess maybe a couple of dollars here or there from someone who decided to buy a paracord. He addressed this on his TikTok.
So, as many of you know, I got removed from the Creator Fund a few days ago. A lot of my higher effort videos were posted on here. They take more time to make, they get more views. So this month, expect a lot of Novacord related videos and more lower effort food reviews. TikTok thinks they can phase me. They cannot.
I have no idea what he means by high quality reviews because from what I've seen from his food reviews, I couldn't tell you which was high end or which were low end. They are exactly the same to me. His struggles to find a job seem inconsistent too, because one minute he seems fine and not bothered by it, the next minute he's losing it and crying about it. And some people speculate it's because his mother will ask him to pay his cut of the bills. It also sounds like his mom and maybe his uncle are also the ones pressuring him to get a job. And instead of spending most of his time trying to find a job, Nova decided to waste time trying to beef with Smokey and Kiwi, and would do dumb shit like live streaming himself, hate watching Kiwi and Smokey's live streams, and trying to start a podcast to counter them. And even tried to weaponize the ice bucket challenge and tried to use that as a way to call out Smokey and Kiwi. Yeah, I'm not making that up.
I would like to nominate Kiwi Tapes and Smokey MCC to do this challenge. And also Owen Wesley. Let's do this. Okay, that is cold. Hey, Nova Cadre, Novaverse Universe, signing off.
Am I blind, or does that not appear to have any ice? Maybe it melted while he was setting up and filming this. It doesn't really matter, I just thought it was funny. On top of that, he would live stream, and these streams, from what I've seen, and disclaimer, what I've seen is people editing them down and cutting out all the dead air and dull parts, so just fast forwarding through them. Thank you, the Chin Universe, for your service, because these streams seem pretty bad without the editing. It seems like he ignores chat most of the time, which, I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I think that's the whole point of live streaming, is going back and forth with chat, because otherwise it would just be a video, but Nova really doesn't seem to do that. Now, I understand not responding constantly, especially if you're doing something like a game, and you gotta lock in for a few minutes. I understand that. Some of these videos, they just show how long the span is between responses. I'll just play a clip from the Chin Universe showing this, and it's pretty egregious.
Chop block. Crucifix. And kick out. Slow mode is 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm trying to focus more on the people who care about me. I don't want to talk about the situation. It's something that I'd rather keep private.
We'll talk about that situation he's likely referring to later, but he also threatens to ban people if they mention Smokey and Kiwi, even though he'll mention them himself. I guess they live rent-free in his head. Maybe he should get some money from them. There's another part in the video I just showed you where it takes him 7 minutes to respond to a single comment in the live chat. You may also notice he's streaming a certain wrestling game that I'm pretty sure is the same one Smokey loves to play on live stream when he does his lolcow wrestling thing, where he has custom characters themed after lolcows. I'm willing to bet he's just doing that out of spite, and I found another video on Chin Universe's channel where he brags about getting some achievements that Smokey doesn't have, like that's an own. Like, dude, you're unemployed. You have way more time to sit there and grind out achievements on a game.
So, I've completed every single Ultimate Challenge 7. Smokey can't say that.
No, but you can't really have an own on anybody when you're the one who has videos of you acting like a child around minors singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and wearing adult diapers and asking minors if you can show them your pacifier.
A mindless baby. I thought you were talking to me at first. I'm always happy in a full diaper. Such a good baby wetting her diaper. Do y'all think I can fit in XL Goodnights as a waist size 38 to 40 M? I ordered Goodnights in the biggest size possible, but I'm a 38 to 40 waist size.
There's a video of him showing off said XL Goodnights diapers to a minor. Oh, don't worry, there's more. Actually, you should worry because there's a video of him acting like a baby while talking with a 14-year-old girl in Discord.
Will die. How I wonder where you are. Up above the world so high. Like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, will die. How I wonder what you are.
You did so great.
Yeah, that happened. Sensitive Society had a video talking about it. I'll link it in the description. It's an older video, but it checks out. Around this time, Nova met someone online named Connor, but things fell apart because people began finding out who Connor is. Connor also would cause Nova trouble on streams because he apparently said slurs on one of them. Another thing that kept happening at these streams was people were posting his address in the chat, and at one point someone found out his mom's phone number and posted it, and people started leaving messages telling her what her son's been up to, including the diaper thing. His mom actually confronted him live about that.
What? The f*** are they sending my mom? Like, I'm literally just here peacefully making paracord, and people are calling my fucking mom. I did nothing to fucking deserve this. Give me a minute. I'm just sick and tired of every time I go live trying to make things that I think would entertain my audience, and someone goes and tries to ruin the fun.
Nova, you act like a sexual deviant around minors on Discord and invite them into your servers where you put all of your sexual fetishes out there regardless of the age of the people who have to witness that, and this has happened multiple times. But we aren't in that part of the video yet. All of this being said, doxing someone's family is not something I am personally okay with, as Nova's mom, as far as I know, genuinely hasn't done anything wrong. Outside of maybe one instance, I haven't seen anything showing her sweeping for Nova or trying to defend him like Sally does with Cyrax. It does seem like his mom isn't 100% aware of all the things he does, but what she is aware of, I don't think she's cool with it. And going back to Nova complaining about this happening to him, maybe I'm crazy, but if this happens every time you go live, maybe you should just get off the internet. I'm just saying. But all of this was clearly getting to him because some screenshots leaked of him putting holes in his walls. I should also mention Nova's mom is not only up there in age, but she's also disabled. When she's trying to get some sleep at night, he's raging on live streams, likely making enough noise for her to hear it, and she has to deal with him jacking up the walls. As a response to all of this trolling and harassment he's been getting, he uploaded an extremely cringe video of him posing in a Mortal Kombat mask while claiming the following.
I'm done being the one everyone picks on. I'm done playing nice. I'm done with this bullshit. Prepare for a whole new side of me.
Would you be shocked if I told you absolutely nothing changed here? Okay, well, let me rephrase that. Nothing changed in terms of Nova's attitude towards things. And to make things worse for Nova, his special friend, Connor, left him for fear of being doxxed. And Nova was upset about it and whining.
I just lost one of my biggest supports in my life now. If you want to know, Connor just unfriended me out of the blue. And he was a really big support for me. Now I have just one person left. He just dropped me out of nowhere because he's trying to remove the internet from his life. I'm on the verge of crying. How can I be okay when I barely have any supports left?
You have no idea how badly I want to play Mad World over this, but I know that's a copyright claim just waiting to happen. Nova got more and more desperate as the months rolled on. Dude even thought about opening an OnlyFans.
Oh God! Why didn't anybody tell me? No, please, no more.
I think that might be the one time people pay someone on OnlyFans to keep their clothes on. He did have some sliver of hope, which was a job interview, but that didn't go so well for him either. And he uploaded another TikTok crying about that. He kept posting a bunch of TikToks outside at night while begging for a job in the middle of his food reviews. Given Nova's online history, I don't think you want a future employer looking into who you are online. I'm just saying. He also had uploads complaining that McDonald's wouldn't hire him. And I gotta say, how unhireable do you have to be to not be cut out from McDonald's? This no job thing would make him rage on stream when people would bring it up as a way to poke the bear. But he did have a break. Well, sort of. You see, he got hired at a Denny's, but this didn't last very long. From what I can find, he only had the job for about 3 weeks. Not even a month. While he was working this job, Noah started complaining about ankle problems. For what he showed online, it didn't seem that serious, and a doctor later diagnosed him with mild swelling. And according to him, they gave him antibiotics, so I'm guessing the swelling was caused by a bacterial infection. I don't know. To me, it didn't really seem all that serious, but it seemed like he was using that as an excuse to not have to go to work or something. And maybe he wouldn't get infections if he cleaned his house, because holy shit, it is filthy in there. You know this man's gotta have roaches and rodents running around. But going back to the Denny's situation, Nova tried to be hush-hush about the job situation, likely fearing the trolls messing with him while he was there. But a former coworker of his went online and told stories about Nova, and what the coworker said was pretty interesting.
This is the story of how I worked with Nova online, aka Gabe. Okay, so my first interaction with Gabe was when I went to reapply to Denny's. I basically got my job back in no time. The GEM was too lazy to delete my information anyway. So I see him, and he's got his hair tied back, you know, big belly. First time I ever seen him. I never heard of him online before. And I worked a couple shifts, and I realized that he's just a weird kid. And he would play weird brain rot TikTok music in the kitchen over everyone else's music. He would consistently ask everyone, "Guess what?" And then you would say, "What?" And he'd say, "These nuts." Pretty annoying. He was a prep cook, and in terms of his performance, it would be what you expect. He chose to hand slice every single tomato instead of using the slicer. He used wrong mixing containers to contain things, and never cleaned up his kitchen, and put a lot of labor on the dishwasher. The one time I wanted to deck this kid in the face was the day the water pipes broke, and I've been working almost 10 hours at this point. I'm trying to fix the mop room. I'm trying to clean it up, and this dude comes in here asking me to mop up a leaking water pipe. And I told him, "Bro, it's your workstation. It's your responsibility to clean this shit up. Like, it's the cook's responsibility to sweep their line. It's the prep cook's responsibility to mop up the water coming from the sink. Even if it's not your fault, you still gotta do it." And he just turns around, walks away, and says, "Thanks for the fucking help." Or he said it in this voice, "Thanks for the fucking help."
Guy sounds like a nightmare to work with, and Nova confirmed this guy was a coworker of his. One thing I find interesting is this guy didn't mention any sort of harassment or interference from trolls, which leads me to think his firing is 100% his fault because of his bad work ethic. He went back to ordering a bunch of food under the guise of doing these food reviews, but at this point, I suspect he's doing it and saying that that's the reason why, so that his mom doesn't get on him. But I don't think it's working because he tried to be sly and claim a pizza was ordered by trolls and not him. And it just so happens that the pizza was free and also has toppings Nova likes on it. That sounds highly suspect to me. Also doesn't help that he filmed a video talking about this while being pretty close to his mom, and it sounds like she could hear it from where he was. But the high he had from his job didn't last too long because around the 20th of May, he said he wasn't working there anymore. He claims it just didn't work out, but I'm gonna guess it's because he's lazy as hell. He continued to livestream and rage out on them, especially when Kiwi Tapes covered the whole charity donation thing for the PARACORDS. Nova did show proof that he was donating, but like I said earlier, it was barely $3. He ended up watching Kiwi and Smokey's livestream while he was livestreaming himself, and he had a chimp out.
Fuck off, Kiwi. I know you're watching. All you're doing is giving me more publicity and therefore more dough. So, thank you, asshat. I have a feeling I'm about to get hate rated, so I am not going to lower the cooldown. Slow mode's 30 seconds. Stop begging me to turn off the slow mode, or else I'll make it higher. I have a feeling I'm gonna get hate rated. That's why it's so high. Have you seen my chat with slow mode off? Oh boy, thanks. Now I really want to myself. That's why I hate streaming. But I have to do it. When are you gonna deny stop being a piece of fucking shit? Go to Pound Town. I've been trying to get a fucking real job, but no one wants to fucking hire me! Now, if you don't want me calling you all the R word, I suggest you stop.
Seems like he's taking the whole no job thing super well. But if you think he's losing it now, oh boy, you ain't ready for what we gotta cover next. So one thing that has been a consistent pattern with Nova is he keeps making Discord servers. Now in a vacuum, a content creator making a Discord server isn't inherently bad or a red flag, but this is Nova we're talking about here. Nova has a track record of behaving inappropriately around minors online, including doing his whole age regression and adult diaper fetish shit around them. and also starting a podcast with a 15-year-old and referring to her as his woman, and from what I've heard, just being hypersexual around people he knows are underage and having no age verification whatsoever. But he's had multiple servers and they tend to follow the same pattern of he opens a server, people who document and troll Nova become aware of them, and one way or another the server gets shut down. Likely because the troll ends up becoming a mod and doing something. The last time this happened, Nova stopped with making Discord servers for a while and claimed to have developed PTSD from the experience.
No, I'm not making another Discord for a long time. Not after what happened with the last one. Still have PTSD from that.
If that's not a sign that you are terminally online, I don't know what is. I guess he got over that PTSD quickly because it didn't last very long, just like the server. He decided to announce another one, and unlike the previous 3, yes, he's made 3 of them, and they've all ended horribly. This one would be an 18+ server.
Ladies and gents, tomorrow, another big announcement about Novaverse is coming soon. And the relaunch of the Discord server is coming soon. And this time, it's 18+. So I know nothing bad's gonna happen to it.
That one didn't age quite so well.
Side note, even though this probably isn't the best video to do that in, congrats to John for having a kid. Nova started this server with someone named Locke. Locke was co-owner of the server and claimed it was going to be age verified, without them actually having a way to do that before you got into the server. It was nothing more than a label. So of course minors got in. You would think they would do something where if they found out someone was a minor, they'd have the person prove that they were an adult or get kicked, but it sounds like they were doing that, but then also not, because minors got in and some of them weren't immediately removed when it was found out. You see, people started to notice that there were minors openly chatting the server and even stating that they were minors. And then the moderators were apparently saying some racist shit. I'm going to have it up on the screen, but I am going to censor some of it because I don't know if how YouTube would feel about that. And then there was also NSFW stuff posted in the server. And to add a cherry on top, one of the mods was a 15-year-old, and Nova knew they were 15 and gave them mod status because he liked their singing voice while they were in a voice call. It gets worse because dude was talking about his disgusting diaper kink, because of course he fucking was. People allegedly discovered that he was also friending minors on Discord too, which given his track record is alarming. One of the reasons Nova gave for starting this server was to help him with his paracord orders, but that didn't seem to be going too well for him because he posted in the server and was asking people to give him $900 because he needed to pay his mom. I guess that was part of the rent that he owed her, and he stated that he doesn't even have $100 to his name. He broke. But things got a hell of a lot worse for Nova because, and I've been hearing conflicting information about this, either Locke himself or someone got into Locke's account. I've heard people saying that Locke got doxxed and then someone hacked his account and did this. But then I see a video of someone deleting the server from his account, so it could have been him or someone else got into his account. I don't really know. But what they did was they went into the server, they changed a bunch of stuff to troll Nova, and then they deleted it. The funniest part about this is the fact that Nova was on a stream when the server got nuked. So we have his live, raw reaction. It's probably the funniest Nova clip I've seen in a while.
Server is strictly 18+. ID verification is very complicated. It's like an honor system in the server, but if you verify if you are suspected to be underage, you will have to ID verify. I'm gonna give my helper a call real quick. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh no, not the server! The server got nuked! Server! No! Fuck! 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 I want to fucking... I swear to fucking God! And there goes the server. Seriously? Fuck me sideways! Not even 5 fucking days.
Yeah, you heard that. This all happened in under 5 days. This server didn't even last as long as most people's work week. Glad it got shut down. Who knows what sick shit Nova was posting in there, besides what I've been able to find. Chin Universe has more of the chimp out.
I'm never making another fucking Discord server again. This is the motherfucking fourth... Fuck my life. Fuck everything. I'm fucking done.
Is it just me? Does he seem way angrier about this than losing his job? Guess that shows what his priorities are. Looking through some Twitter threads covering the leaks, apparently Nova may have, he may have made an attempt as a result of this. I'm sure you can figure out what I mean by that. If that wasn't bad enough, a call got leaked where Nova's uncle, the one he's got beef with, messaged him because somehow the uncle's cell phone number got leaked, and the uncle was understandably not happy about that, and Nova sounded like he was legitimately shitting bricks over that.
Mom, this is urgent. Fucking urgent. Andy just texted me again.
Yes.
His phone number got leaked, and now he's blaming. I'm fucking shaking.
Gabriel, you had nothing to do with
He's gonna give me to do. I'm fucking scared.
Gabriel. I can't have you go to jail for his phone number somehow being okay?
He just sent this word for word. Okay, you pervert. You get my phone off of TikTok before you have an accident. Word for word.
A message. Okay, I can't do anything right where I am right now. Carefully when I get home, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm literally about to fucking talk him down. Like, fucking, like, go at him.
Gabriel, don't do anything right now. I get home, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Take your pills. Okay.
I already did.
And a little bit, okay?
Okay. Okay. I love you too, bye.
Okay, the uncle starting the conversation off with calling him a pervert. Fucking priceless. I should also mention that another YouTuber allegedly did an interview with Nova's uncle a few weeks ago. And if that really is the uncle, he and Nova are not on good terms at all. And let's be real, more than likely, Nova is somewhat responsible for the uncle's phone number being leaked. Oh, and while we're on the subject of things being leaked from Discord, Nova posted a photo of his baby role play stuff and showed how fucking disgusting his bed is. That bed is so filthy, I don't think the word filthy is going to cut it when describing it. Forget disinfecting the bed, you need to just cremate the thing. You get you a bottle of kerosene and just light that shit on fire. Now, I would have ended the video here, but Nova got swatted recently. Sometime around May 28th, the cops were called. From what I'm seeing, someone claimed Nova was threatening his nephew and holding them hostage. Goes without saying that I don't condone swatting people at all, even someone like Nova. I'll post some messages that someone leaked where Nova is talking about what happened. They cuffed him and tossed him into the back of the cruiser, and according to him, at least 10 officers were there. He also claims they wanted to check his call logs, and he says something kind of potentially damning here. He says he, quote, deadass thought that he was going to be arrested. Was that just him panicking, or was that a Freudian slip? I'll let you guys in the comments be the judge of that. I'd imagine most people will be freaked out if the cops were surrounding their house and cuffing them, even if they know for a fact they didn't do anything to warrant it. So I can maybe chalk that up to just him panicking. There's another message in here that is, shall we say, concerning. He's planning on making yet another server in a few months.
When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Bro didn't learn a goddamn thing. So that's where I'm gonna stop this video. I'm gonna have to give shout out to the Chin Universe channel for the stream clips, Solidus Nova on Twitter, and another account named Kelsey for having all these leaks. I don't think this video would exist without them. And I also want to thank all of you for putting up with how barren the channel's been since February, outside of the occasional live stream. Let me know what you guys think about this whole Nova situation, and what do you think is going to happen next, because I have no idea. But thanks again, especially if you made it this far in the video, and I hope to see y'all in a future video that hopefully won't be in another month or two. Hopefully I'll be able to upload more frequently now. I'm gonna try to.